Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the Gamer Job Podcast. This is episode number 24, and I'm your host, Davey Boy. And with me, as always, is Joe. Joe, may the force be with you, bro.
May the fourth be with us all.
Yes, it is May the 4th of this recording. This week will be a double upload. We're going to be doing our weekly gaming chat this week, and then later on the day, we will also drop the bracket tier list that we were talking about in the previous episode, and I'm very excited for. And we're hoping some Star Wars news comes out, gaming related, today, regarding a certain Jedi game. But hopefully, by the end of this, I'll keep my eyes peeled on other platforms, and hopefully, we might get an announcement. But Joe, how have you been, buddy? All good? All good?
I've been good, man. Yeah, I've been really busy this weekend. You know what? I actually feel a little bit upset. I haven't been able to do as much gaming as I should have done. I mean, to be fair, I guess I had like 8 hours of traveling over this weekend. Right, if I'd have just thought in advance and bought my Steam Deck or my 2DS, like I would have had a bit more time to do some gaming, but unfortunately, I was not that clever. However, I have enjoyed the bank holiday weekend. It's been very nice having a little bit because most of the people I work with are either in Europe or the United States, and they all were off on Friday, and I'm off on Monday. So really, it's felt like a 4-day weekend, which is nice. How about you, my friend?
Oh yeah, good. So over in Ireland here at the moment, we have the Riverfest, which is basically the start of our summer. So it basically starts like the first day of May and then goes on. So every Sunday. So,
I like the way that it's called Riverfest. That's very Irish, keeping it
well,
water-based.
well, that's because we are basically like I live right beside the River Shannon, so like it's
do you?
yeah.
Nice.
So I have like I can literally walk 2 seconds down the road and I see a big castle. I'm very fortunate with the scenery that I have around me, especially from my apartment and stuff like that. But every
Nice.
Sunday, Sunday at the start of May, there is something called the Great Limerick Marathon, and then I'm currently training for the next year one. So I was at an event yesterday with my family and my partner, and there was like barbecue, drinks, all that stuff, and it was a great time. And you see some people wearing a gold medal, and I'm like, ooh, how did I get that gold medal? And then you saw some people with the silver and bronze, and I didn't know what way it was, but so in order to get the gold Limerick run medal, you have to do the full marathon. If you do the half marathon, you get the silver medal, and if you only do 10K, you get the bronze. And like, it's this big event at the start of summer here in Limerick every time, and I will be doing the full marathon next year. Never
Will
done a
you
marathon.
really?
Yeah, and I've never done a marathon.
What's the longest run you've ever done then?
Shopping back probably haven't.
Let me tell you something. I've done a couple of half marathons before. One with no training. I was a much younger man.
Yeah.
It wasn't like my being out of breath that went. It was my legs started going. It started to become really painful to run after a while.
Oh,
Well, to be
absolutely.
fair, the last like 2 miles or something. The second one I did it much faster, but I actually trained for that one. The other
Yeah.
one, the only training I did was give up smoking. So go me. I was I think I
Well,
was
and
like
that's
23 or something.
yeah, no,
Um,
for me, I've been training so because next year I'm currently in the process of also recording a documentary of my process of this.
that's
So
cool.
but I'm still in the conflict of releasing it like monthly leading up to it. So because the event is in 362 days now,
Yeah.
and or like yeah, 362 days, and I feel like just record like I've been doing it for about 3 weeks now. So and it's been horrible. And next year I'm also doing a high rocks. So
I don't know what that is.
it is ridiculous, is what it is. I'll tell you that much. So basically,
Is that
I
like an Iron Man, but on
oh,
steroids?
it's no. Iron Man is like I'm afraid to do an Iron Man just for the fact that it involves swimming, and I'm terrified of water. So
Are you really? I did not
yeah.
know this about you. This is interesting. We need to. I feel like we need to have like a couch session whereby like you lie down on the couch and I ask you questions about that.
Yeah,
No,
no,
I'm,
no,
I'm
bro.
kidding,
We
but
don't
I'm
know what's
curious
in the
about.
water. We don't know what's in the water. It's fucking
You sound
scary out there.
my friend Sean, shout out Sean, is specifically afraid of the sea. He's not afraid of water as
Oh,
such.
like
Like
I'll go to like the swimming pool and like swim in there. But like
yeah,
if you
yeah.
like when I go to Brazil next year in April, like you're not gonna see me in the water out there. Like I'll go to the beach, but I ain't going swimming in there. I remember the closest I think I was in Portugal once, and like I was sitting out in the sea, and I was like that was like too creepy for me. I had like I almost had like a panic attack while I was out there,
Oh
because
god.
I kind of realized how far out it was. And I was like, bro, anything could happen right now, and no one could see me. But like, I just hate like that shit scares me, man. But yeah,
Oh man, I love the sea. I love the sea, mate. Honestly, let me tell you something though about speaking of Brazil. And shout out to any Brazilians who listen to this, by the
my
way.
wife.
Oh yeah, well obviously your wife as well. But shout out to your wife too. But like, I wonder if you know this, Dave. Like, but like, so over here, I don't know if you have that in Ireland, but in the UK, we have a phrase like, "Oh, it's not my cup of tea."
Yeah, yeah.
Apparently, in Brazil, they have a comparable phrase, which is "not my beach."
I will confirm this for the next podcast when I ask my
Do that
partner this.
because this is what my so I had a neighbor who she was Brazilian
But
and she
bear in mind, you and I, we both use that phrase. I use it all the time.
but here's this thing in Bulgaria they say not my beer.
Not my beer.
Yeah, which I like more, to be fair, actually. Not my beer. Um, not my cup of tea is a little too. Uh,
British.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
That we just
no one likes British people.
that'd just be like me saying, "Oh, not my Guinness," you know, if I tried to have it
Not my
abroad,
Guinness. Yeah,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah, yeah.
But anyway,
People. Anyway, yeah.
like
Sorry, we
as you and
digress.
as we digress and we like try to start off every single conversation, we always put it left field straight away. Let's get back to the first question, which was what was a high rocks. So basically, high rocks is it has like 8 exercises, and after every exercise, you have a kilometer run. So basically, you do this like skiing. So like, there's these like two things you hold on to, like a tricep pull down thing, except like you're just ski. It's like a skiing motion. So you do that for like 1,000 meters, and then you do a kilometer run, and then after that you do a sled push, and I think that's roughly around 50 meters, and then you do another kilometer run, and then after that you do a sled pull, and that is another 50 meters. But I think you can do both of those back to back, but I can't remember off the top of my head.
Yeah, it
And
makes so much more sense to do that. But
it
yeah.
would, yeah, but like then after that you've the burpee broad jump. So you do
Mate,
a
I'll tell you
burpee.
what, burpees. Oh my god. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Let's keep going. Sorry.
Yeah, so after that you do, so basically you have to do those burpees for like 80 meters, and then after that you've got a rowing one, so that's 1,000 meters. That one I can do easily now. I've been practicing that for ages, so I'm pretty good at that. It's probably like the
Hmm.
only thing I'm good at. And then you've got the farmer carries, which is like two massive kettlebells in your hand, anywhere between 16 to 32 kg. When I do mine, I use 24, kind of like the sweet spot for me. uh, and you do that for 200 meters. And then you've got the sandbag lunges, which is absolutely horrible, which I did
Yeah.
today,
Oh
and it was
yeah. I bet
disgusting.
that is. Yeah.
And then the last one, the last exercise is the wall balls, and you have to do between 75 to 100 reps of just squat ball, like ball push. It's ridiculous. Like I'm currently trying to do this and the marathon thing at the same time, and like bear in mind that like, so let's just go into it. Like it kind of like segues into the first part, which is the gym update, as something that we like to do nowadays, like our little health is wealth. Like this week, I've like obviously we're recording this on a Monday, but from our last one, I went to the gym 4 days out of the 7. Mainly strength and endurance training. This like today, I did mainly leg strength, and then I finished it with 3 sets of 500-meter rows with 10 burpees between each one. And like I tell you, I was begging for my life at the end of it. It was horrible, absolutely horrible. But that's like just another day in the progress of doing the marathon. My partner is telling me just do a normal like half marathon. Don't, but I'm just like that gold looks very enticing though. I want that gold medal.
I agree with you. Here's the thing, it's not. Let me tell you what got me on the second one. It wasn't anything. It wasn't the aches and the pains. It wasn't I was too out of breath, and I had good time by the way. It
Hmm.
was the boredom. It's 2 hours ish. It was actually like an hour and 49 or something, 48. But it's boring, man. And don't forget, think about all the training you do. You listen to a lot of music.
Can't you
You
listen to
listen to a lot of
music?
music, man. I do. I find it much harder to run without any music.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think you're a psycho if you do do
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Like I've done one or two runs with that, like, but not significant ones, like 10K or something. So very very short ones, really. But like that's really at the limit. Like when you run like with music. But the thing is, in your training, you're training for a whole year. You're listening to the same sort of music, I'd imagine, because you have types you have like workout and running music type thing. Yeah, you get bored of it, and so I remember I was on my one and I was like, this song again. I just couldn't really be fucked. That's the main thing that I think will get you, unless one of your favorite bands releases like a new album.
Yeah,
Um,
well, for me, I was planning on listening to a Sacred Symbols episode when it comes to the actual marathon because their podcast episodes are like over 4 hours long usually. So I just listen to that while I go. I just kind of
fair.
focus on that. That'd be like one of my main things. But usually, like, I am unfortunately one of those people when I know I have a hard session of working out and stuff, I'll listen to like those like hype hardcore uh anime motivational musics and
Oh, this is
that's
like proper heavy metal, like Job for Cowboy type stuff. Like,
yeah, no, I just like that, like it's just like Goku saying this is to go even further beyond, and then like, I'm just like yeah, fuck yeah, let's go. And then like that's what kind of what motivates me at the moment. But
Mm.
I know you've been busy, so there's many time. I suppose getting out walking. Have you done much walking in the last week?
I've been doing loads of that. I've just sort of coming back from my foot injury where like I don't know what happened, um, but yeah, just sort of I have been doing a fair amount of walking. I don't know, probably walked about 8 miles a day on average, uh, apart from Saturday.
Hmm.
Um, Other than that, just some basic calisthenics, really. You
Some
know,
push-ups, some
yeah,
yeah,
sit ups, push
squats.
ups, crunches, blah blah blah, squats, yeah, all of that. Um, just as I get myself back to getting into training and stuff again.
Absolutely,
Um, but
absolutely.
yeah, I mean, other than that, I've not had the healthiest week, man. I've had a lot of beer this week. Like I said, I was drinking on Friday afternoon, Saturday night, and on Saturday night was quite heavy, and then I had a couple of beers yesterday afternoon. It just wasn't good. It
Mm.
wasn't good. It's you do notice it with like 2 or 3 days of drinking on the bounce. Like last night I was out, um, and so yeah, so health not the best. Mental health okay though. So
That's good. But I feel like my mental health has been very, very healthy. Like when it comes to doing stuff around the house and like, I was like, bear in mind, like I am someone who has severe ADHD. I was diagnosed with it in 2020. And
mm.
having a bad diet really affects all that.
Does it
Like,
really?
yeah, like I will rather sit down and eat a bowl of something and then just sit there and I will regret everything I just did. And then it's like, I don't want to do anything now. And nowadays, like literally my diet basically has been like for the last like 3 weeks is sourdough toast
Mm-hmm.
with
Love
eggs.
sourdough
So about
toast.
with about five scrambled eggs, and then I will then have like my vitamins like B12, iron, like daily
Yeah,
multivitamin, like oh my god, and all that shit. And then I'll have a hydration uh like scoop of my protein hydration,
mm.
and I just basically down all that then, and then I'll try to like have a coffee. But before I have my coffee, I will make sure that I have completely tidied up everything, like and just even just hand wash it, not just chuck it into the washing machine or anything, or the washing machine dishwasher. Sorry, and
Mm.
like so I but like when I eat shit, like say for instance, yesterday now I had a chipper and I had a Bulmers, so I had two of those. What Bulmers is a strongbow to you for you over there. That's what you call them.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, okay, yeah. And what is a chipper?
I had a batter cod and
Oh, fish and chips, right?
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah, got
fish
you.
and chips.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, obviously like just battered sausages and stuff like that. But yeah, shout out to Donkey
I
Ford,
mean, it's
some of the
probably
best.
healthier to have the fish, to be honest with you, than a fucking battered sausage.
Oh yeah, probably. But it's like the fish was also battered too, so you know. But still,
I can't
absolutely
have fish and
quality.
chips, man. Without being too grotesque, it's not good for my insides.
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, no, that's basically our our weekly insight of our health is wealth. We're both just getting along just well, but I do plan on doing an abroad marathon. So I'll probably the easiest one for me to do would be the London Marathon if I was to get to do that
Mhm.
at some point.
Yeah, that was
And
there was one in Birmingham recently. And by the way, actually, everyone, shout out. Let us know how you're doing. How's your health? Have you got any new routines you're doing? Anything like that? What you're doing? Are you interested in doing anything? We want to know. And drop us in the comments.
absolutely, I love hearing what they're doing, and even just like
Exactly.
people posting like their marathon stuff yesterday. I was like, oh, I'm just really proud of these people, and it's
It
like
helps. It motivates me as well, like seeing that kind of stuff. And like it's always if someone's doing something cool or interesting, or I haven't thought of or heard of. It's like, do you know what I mean? It's a good way to learn and improve upon your own stuff too. So yeah, let us know. Shout it out in the comments, and yeah.
but yeah, and then let's talk about what we've been playing though, Joe. All right, I
Yeah.
want. Do you want me to start this week, or do you want you to start? Because we've both been playing one same game, but I'm not sure if you noticed that we were both playing one of the same game. So do you want to start off, and then, or do you want me to start off, and then I'll lead into what I've been playing, and then you continue what you're playing,
You want me to start off?
if you want to.
Uh, okay, yeah. So I've been. To be fair, I feel like I'm a right fraud because it's been like the last few episodes I've said this. I've barely played any games. To be fair, like I have had a very very busy weekend. I've done like 8 hours of traveling across the UK, and for all you Americans and other people like that, that's like a long long time over here for to be
Hmm.
traveling around. Um, but I played some Pocopia with my missus. And I've been playing some Everwind again. I'm really enjoying Everwind actually. I'm really really enjoying it. And I want. I actually. I've got some Everwind keys actually, which I will give out to some people. And I actually gave you one the other day,
You
my
did.
bro. So we'll have to play some of that together.
Absolutely.
Um, and the I did manage to do some gaming on the go, even though I didn't bring my Steam Deck and whatnot. I've got a GBA emulator, a GBC emulator, and a GBA emulator actually on my phone, and I started playing some Pokemon Yellow while I was traveling on trains and whatnot. Just because I made the critical error of forgetting my headphone connector thing, so I had no music on the train. So I worked on the train and I played Pokemon Yellow as well. So yeah,
Awesome.
so that's my gaming. Not an awful lot, to be fair. Um, but there we go.
All
What about you?
right. Yeah, I've been at the start of my week. It was pretty busy. Pretty busy. Not gonna lie. So finally finished Pragmata.
Yeah,
Finally.
final
Current.
score of that.
I want to say an 8 out of 10, 8 or 9, or a 9 out of 10. It's
8 or 9.
currently, yeah, it's currently my game of the year at the moment.
Okay.
It is fantastic. A lot of people disagree with me when I say that it's game of the year contender. It's like Capcom released a brand new IP with brand new type of gameplay elements with a decent story,
Mm.
and like we're just gonna battle it off as if like we're always saying that, oh, we need new type of games, and this one is just phenomenal. Like the
Are you gonna
gameplay.
do a review of it? Have you done one yet?
Not yet. Like I basically wrote like a little thing on Twitter, I believe, or slash X, apologies, about the game, because the game for me, I gave it out of my review score. I gave it a 4 out of 5. So the game's a cute, lighthearted story, and as an uncle myself, like when I see Diana in the game, she reminds me of my niece, and my niece acts the same way, just like an innocent person who's like very curious about the world and what it's like. And the combat in this game is quite unique. It's like Dead Space meets Vanquish, and like also
Okay.
meets Snake. Remember Snake on your phone? That type of game.
Oh
It,
yeah, yeah, I
it's
do.
like
Yeah.
that. That's what the game feels like to me. And like with something brand new, and it's a must play in my opinion. Like Capcom is on a generational run, and it's currently my game of the year. Like I and obviously Capcom have Onimusha that's coming out later this year, but this game, it's cute. It's great. I like it. It's refreshing to see something brand new. And
Yeah.
so shout out to Pragmata. Then I've been playing Final Fantasy One on my
Ooh.
quest to platinum all the Final Fantasy games that are possible to platinum right now. Okay, before anyone says anything. And yes, I do know Final Fantasy 14 has an over 999 plus hours to platinum. That's not going to stop me though. I'll tell you that much. Obviously, I'm going to be waiting on the Final Fantasy 13 trilogy to be ported. Waiting for that. It
Mhm.
needs to be ported. I love
Yep.
Lightning. Uh, that was, I think, was that my first introduction to Final Fantasy? I think it was my first I came into the series way late, but Final Fantasy 13 was something that I played. But yeah, Final Fantasy 1, it's honestly it's a nice fresh change for me playing this type of game. I recently played Dragon Quest like a few months ago, and I thought it'd be
Yeah.
similar, but like this game is very cute. There's actually a Zelda reference where they just like you go to this city or like this village and it's like elves, and like you go over to a tombstone and it says here lies Link. It's like that's like it's a Zelda reference right there. But I've been
Yep.
enjoying it. I have my party members. I have the black mage, the white mage, the thief, and the warrior class, and
Nice.
I've just been slowly just trying to get through it. Like the game says it's got like 15 hours to platinum, and the first two Final Fantasies don't really have much of a story, if I'm being honest. Like I'm really excited to get to 4 and 6. 6 has one of my favorite stories of all time, so I can't wait to get to that. And yeah, what else have I been playing? I've also been playing Monster Hunter Stories. So have you
Yep.
played Monster Hunter Stories, Joe?
No, I have not.
So think the best way I can describe it right now is Pokemon meets Pokemon meets Rock Paper Scissors meets
Okay,
Monster
that
Hunter.
sounds interesting.
Yeah, no, like there's so much more on like going on than I thought it would. Like I started it because I'm obviously going through a journey of trying to platinum and complete all of the Capcom games too, because
Yeah.
I hate myself. And this game, it's really cute. I love the art style, the animation. Like you have this Palico, that's what you call like Navaru or something like that. And like I'm not a big fan of the Monster Hunter like normal games. Like they're okay to me. Like I played like hundreds of hours of Monster Hunter World like back on the PS4, but so basically you can like go into these caves and you can steal these monster eggs, and like depending on the monster you can like have it and then level it up like in Pokemon. But when you're trying to battle other I was supposed to say Pokemon, other monsters, you like you like the monster might have a certain special technique. So for instance, power beats technical ability, but speed beats technical ability. And like but speed loses to technical ability, but speed also beats power. So it's like a rock paper scissors type of thing.
Okay, right, got you. Yeah.
And like you can choose which one you pick. And then obviously if you've like fought that monster before, you know its move sets and things like that.
Yeah.
I have a few monsters now, but none of the monsters that I actually want, because I know the one like I want the Rathalos, which is like on the main cover, and that's like probably later in the game. Like I'm in like a snow village now. I can't even remember which one, because I've been playing it on the portal most of the time because I've been in watching football all week in the living room,
Okay,
and
yeah, 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 yeah.
having the portal has been fantastic for that. So like it's an easy pick up and go game. And the last game I've been playing is Everwind, which you generously gave me a code for.
Mm-hmm.
And I was very taken back how much I was thought it was like Minecraft in a way, and then it opens up a bit more. It's like, I'm surprised, like the animations of the like skeletons, like some motherfucker was doing back-ended spins at me. I was like, okay, this better animation than I thought. And then
Yeah,
obviously it took me some time. I tried to play it with keyboard and mouse, and I went over to controller, so I'm using controller now. And
I'm
then
using controller for it as well. It's so far easier.
yeah, and I got to just about building the like building your platform to go up.
Oh
So
yeah,
like you
your
ins
ship, your
yeah,
spaceship.
the
Well,
ship.
your
So
yeah.
I did that, but then I had to go to work, and then I haven't went back to it, but I will be going back to it because it is something that is I did find peace when playing the game. I thought it was quite relaxing.
Yeah, yeah.
And
It gets stressful at times. It's like long periods of relaxation, and and high moments of stress.
y-
Um, it depends because obviously it's like explore, and it's like an RPG. Like you
yeah.
there is like there's a thing, you obviously stuff you're supposed to be doing and stuff. And yeah, I'll tell you what, let's play together because it's so much faster when you're playing with someone else.
Oh, absolutely.
Um,
Like, because I'm pretty sure you're probably well knowledge in it too, so you'll be able to help me out. But I was just like, what am I
yeah,
doing? Like, to be fair, it's got nothing to do with the game. I'm using a Switch controller because I can't find my Xbox controller right now.
yeah.
So, so I just like trying to get used to that controller. It's so fucking weird, but
Oh man, yeah.
I've been enjoying.
Button
I
mash,
have
button
been,
mashing like on that.
yeah. It's weird. It's
Hmm.
weird, but I have been enjoying it. So I will be coming back then. We'll probably be playing. We'll probably
Why
get
don't you use your uh
PlayStation.
dual,
Remember?
yeah,
The
dual sense?
PlayStation, the DualSense, I hate connecting to PC because of the microphone. The microphone built into it
Okay.
like automatically like fucks up the audio of my computer, and
Does
like
it really?
yeah, like anyone with a DualSense controller will tell you that immediately. It's the most annoying thing
I've
to
just
use.
never, yeah, I've just never thought. I don't. I will do anything to not use the dual sensor control. In fact,
That's why I'm using my Switch one because I don't want to use that.
yeah, because it's the thumbsticks. Like for me, to be honest
I
with you, I
it's not
can't get
the
used to it.
no, it's literally just the
I know. Most
microphone.
people don't care about that. That's just me.
Yeah, I mean no, I am prefer an Xbox remote myself, but I just so used to having the PS5 remote now.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, that's all we've been playing. I'm looking excited to play more Everwind with Joe at some point in the near future. But let's get into the gaming discussion. Oh, Joe, it's been a kind of a slow news week, if I'm being completely honest with you. But
Yeah, it
I've
has. Yeah, lots of little topics, nothing really groundbreaking.
yeah, like I've been scraping the bottom of the barrel for trying to find some like information, and I found like little bits and pieces, if I'm being completely honest with you. Not a lot, but let's let's get right into it. Should we talk about Halo?
Let's talk about Halo and the comments from community director Brian Jarrett.
Yeah, like I've been seeing this circulating on my newsfeed, and then I knew that you sent it to me also, and I was just like, this was said last year. Like, I'm pretty sure that like we knew about this last year, but I also have a conflicting report like towards that where I think I really don't know how well Halo will sell over on PlayStation. But
I
let's
think
just
it will sell pretty well. I think it will sell pretty well. But besides that, I mean, to be fair, if that is the case and that is from last year,
mhm.
it would not surprise me if this is just one of those sort of like rage bait engagement things people posting. I don't actually remember that from last year, but it
Yeah,
would make sense. I Because for that to come out now when are not discussing their strategy in terms of multi-platform stuff moving forward. They're not talking about where they are with it yet. Um, so yeah, that's why I was really surprised when I saw it. But it does make sense that that is from last year and back from the Phil Spencer Sarah Bond oh yeah, we're going multi-plat days. But yeah,
But yeah,
but
that's
again, people find reasons to be like, oh yeah, no, it's fine, but we'll move on. Well, I
well,
mean, what do you think? Do you think it's a new thing or what?
well, I feel like it was very stupid when they came out with it last year. Yeah, he was like, "Oh, Halo is on PlayStation going forward," and he wore a PlayStation 5 shirt on the stage when he had his interview, and like the Halo community was kind of like, "Oh, okay." But there's one thing I want to bring to you here. Do you know how many copies Gears of War sold? Do you know how many copies that Gears of War 1
Just
sold
in general,
on PlayStation?
I have no idea. Enlighten me.
800,000. Didn't even reach a million. And
For
I,
The original Gears, though,
yeah,
for a game that came out in what 2006 or something.
yeah, I know, but I don't think that's got nothing to do with it at all. It's the fact that one of the major three franchises of Xbox has migrated over, and it didn't even reach a million sales. Like, bear in mind, Forza's a
Yeah,
racing game, and it sold 5 million copies, and that's a 5-year-old game. Like,
yeah. I mean,
like
I think the thing is with the original Gears, look, I'm you have to answer a lot of Gears of War is like it's one of those games that like in terms of PlayStation, that game is so old now that anyone who wants a PlayStation, anyone who wants to play it would have got it back in the Xbox 360 days, and played it then and been like, I'm not really fussed about playing it again on PlayStation 5. Um,
I mean, you say that, but I
I don't
own a
know.
copy of it on PlayStation because I think it's an insane novelty that one of the three major franchises are on Xbox from
I tell
Xbox.
you what, it wouldn't be if Xbox hopefully pull back from doing multiple
Exclusivity.
multi-platform. Yeah,
Hmm.
anyone who's got a copy of Gears for PlayStation, that'll probably be like a piece of gaming memorabilia in the future, whereby it'll be worth quite a lot of money online. We'll be like, remember when Xbox did this stupid thing?
I mean, you
Which one?
say like I mean, I'd like to think that way, but it's not confirmed yet now if E-Day is coming to PlayStation 5, is it?
I
Not to my
don't.
knowledge. Not to,
Hang on a moment. Hang on a moment. Let's just double check that.
yeah,
Is
because to my
it?
knowledge, it hasn't been. All I know is that it's been announced, but it hasn't said PlayStation 5. But as far as I'm aware, because when I think like I just think
It's not
that
officially. No, it's not been officially announced.
yeah, so I feel like if it did, then your argument is valid if this game goes on to sell a good few million on PlayStation if it's
Yeah,
day and
yeah,
date,
yeah.
you know?
Exactly. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But if this is one of those games that are pulled back and just on Xbox and it's going to be on day one Game Pass, they're going to find a big hit because this game they've been working on a while, you know?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I agree. Yeah, I mean, look, to be honest with you, I hate to go back onto the exclusivity thing, but if I was Xbox and or Asher Sharma, I'd go in there right now and I'd pull all the announced games like Fable and stuff like that. Um,
just do a
oh, you
joke.
would, yeah, yeah, I would. No, honestly, I'd do it because like I'd be like, well, look, I'm sorry, but this is like we've got to think about the long term health of our platform. Like, if PlayStation want us to release these, then we'll need some of your games, please. Um,
Mm.
that's how I'd do it, honestly. If I was Asha Sharma, but obviously she's never going to do that. But it does bother me that people are like, yeah, no, I think it'd be fine if they did timed exclusivity. It's just like, no, it wouldn't. Ab- I don't know where these people are getting this. They're like, oh, they're just trying to make it like so it's okay. It's like, no, it's not okay. You need to. Anyway, let's not get into that, Dave. That's a whole different thing. Sorry, man.
No, don't worry. That'll be
But yeah,
another topic too.
Gears E Day. I don't think that will
You don't think
release on
it
PS5. Not okay.
really?
Put it this way: it might release on PS5, but I don't think they're going to announce it for PS5. Not in the current, not with all the current discourse.
Well, if that's the case, we are what just 2 months shy of Halo Combat What is it? Combat Re?
Oh God, who cares? But yeah, no, Halo Combat Evolved remake, basically. Yeah.
Yeah, and then that hits, and then all of a sudden there are apparently leaks. Well, not leaks, rumors by a trusted series leaker, Rebs Gaming, that says that Halo 2 and 3 are also getting remakes as well. What are your thoughts
Here's
on
the
that?
wouldn't surprise me, and I think it's almost. It's almost like a safe bet to say that if they're doing combat evolved and stuff like that, they're easy money makers. People want to play that. It's been long enough that those games are not holding up as well, even on Master Chief Collection. Like even the gameplay holds up pretty well, but graphically, like it doesn't look that great anymore.
Well,
Um,
Halo 2 Anniversary Edition is phenomenal, but
well, yeah, fair enough.
yeah.
But like the remake, it's been long enough. It's just an easy cash grab for them, and in truth, this is the strategy I think they're going for. Like, it's a great way to bring new players into Halo. Um, and if they do go down the multi-platform strategy, for these remakes, it would make sense. It could be perceived as a good way to bring new people into Halo. For then you to be like, yes, but moving forward, all Halo games are exclusive. Like that, then you could even make that argument. I think it is happening. I've not spoken to anyone about it, but it makes sense. It seems logical.
Yeah, see, I do agree with you, and as we are aware, in the remake of Halo 1, we are getting 3 new exclusive missions that are coming to the game, which is basically a prequel of Chief and Sergeant Johnson. They're like,
Hmm.
and that's leading up to that. But
Yeah.
with Halo 2, like with how that game was made, it can be a bit tricky if they try to change a lot of it. Because the game was obviously in development hell and they managed to pull a rabbit out of that and make it actually iconic, even though it was like not even finished. But and with 3, I don't like just remake it. Do not change a single thing about 3 other than upgraded graphics, because 3
What
is
is what is your favorite Halo? Because I'm fairly certain for a lot of people, Halo 2 was the favorite.
my favorite Halo is Halo 3.
Is it? Okay, fair.
Yeah. Like I have great memories with Halo 2 because I remember my father and I used to, when we rented it out back in the day, and like we'd literally spend the entire weekend playing it and like trying to get through all the missions when I was a
Yeah.
kid. So like it does hold like a very special thing to me. But as I got older, 3 was my favorite, and then obviously we got 4 and 5 that people don't like to talk about. I like 4 a little bit, but you know. And then we got Infinite, but that's a whole. Don't even get me started with
But yeah,
fucking Halo games.
let's not start on that.
But yeah, with
um,
Halo being that, like I feel like there's I'd be surprised if anything were announced during the uh play the fucking summer showcase. But who knows? Anything can happen. And speaking of Xbox, it looks like we're getting a new look at Project Helix coming this month. So I don't know if it's a case we're going to show off concept art of like the console or if they're going to show off a UI. But as far as I'm aware, it looks like there are rumors to get some sort of
where are these rumors from?
this is from Insider Gaming, which obviously I'm not doing a great job as a reporter here to actually do it, but let me just see if I can find it for you.
Yeah, no, I found it. I'm on it.
Yeah.
New look at Xbox Project Helix coming May. That's literally the slug. Um,
But yeah, no, like
interesting.
but as we
I'm
said,
guessing it's going to be to do with the development tools and things like that. You know, much in the veins of DirectX 12 and that kind of crap.
yeah, like it
Um,
could be something just small, but it is just Xbox related news that could possibly happen this week. And
mm.
if there's anyone that's gonna
I don't think
talk about,
there will be no real like big consumer related updates with that. Not until the showcase, I would imagine, if at all. Um, but yeah, but we do actually have some PlayStation news, obviously, that's a little bit more spicy or exciting, should we say, not spicy.
I mean,
Um,
I'd like to say it's exciting, but Nate the Hate has been on a terrible run of misinformation as of late, and it's kind of ruining his reputation a little bit because he used to be spot on with a lot of information, but this
do
comes
you
from
think
him.
it's one of those flushing out the sources things that's been?
Absolutely, absolutely. and like he apologized for that incident with Star Fox. But let's get into the rumor. Apparently, the next state of play is reportedly coming by the end of May or early June, but definitely before the Summer Game Showcase. What are the dream announcements from you from this show? Anything from Sony?
Uh no, it's not sort of dream and now. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to see the next sort of Naughty Dog project. Um,
Yeah, so
it's
that
not really
would
an
be.
announcement. It's not really an announcement, though, is it? We know what they're doing.
I
Like
know, but
with.
what is it? Intergalactic prophecy, prophecy,
Mm.
herit. Like, I mean, I'd like to see gameplay. That'd be nice.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't. You know what? I'd also like to see more of. I'd probably save this one more for the Star Wars conversation a bit later. But I'd like to see, obviously, the Star. I know it's not exclusive, but I imagine they still have marketing for it. The remake of KOTOR, and yeah, and to be honest with you, I would like to see what most of their studios are up to with PlayStation. Could I choose? I would like. You know what I'd like to see from them? New IP. Um,
I mean, we
new
are getting
IP.
that. I mean, we are basically getting new IP. We just got Saros released this week. We have Intergalactic, which we just said. Wolverine new IP, which will be released in September.
Well, we know it. We know about it though. We know about it. I want to see what we've got from their in-house studios. Like obviously Saros, yeah, and to be fair, that game looks really really good. I know I said in the last show I'm gonna play that. I'm actually really gonna play that. I've already bought it now. So
Oh, like I'll get to it at some point because it ain't going anywhere anytime soon. But speaking of more PlayStation new IPs, well, it's not really a new IP, but it is one of their IPs, shall I say. There is a rumor currently that a sequel for Until Dawn is in development at PlayStation, leading to a speculation about a new development team. This is technically very likely because of the ending of the new Until Dawn remake that they made, which was a game that didn't need a remake, but
yeah.
they kind of fucked it up. Like that game didn't sell well. But an Until Dawn 2 is very, very likely. Not by the same developers as the previous one. I would say we could see some sort of announcement like at the state of play for this. It would like it's a horror game, so I don't know how you feel about those.
Uh, in truth, I'm not massive on horror games. Um, I'm yeah, but yeah, but I would like to see a new Until Dawn. Sorry.
Yeah, well, that's we have one more PlayStation topic, I guess, before we get into some interesting stuff, and that is the PlayStation monthly games for May. So it's EA Sports FC 2026. Then that is Wu Chang Falling Feathers and Nine Souls. Nine Souls is a great Metroidvania like Sekiro game parry system. I've never played Wu Chang. I know it's like a Souls-like game, and then obviously EA Sports FC is just.
Wu Chang. I have a funny feeling that released like a bag of absolute shit on Steam. Wu Chang. Fallen Feathers, isn't it?
I'm pretty sure it was also like Game Pass day one as
It
well.
might well have been, yeah.
Yeah,
It's actually up at very positive now. It released. I think it released buggy.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, it's good. It's a very pretty game though.
Well, that's good. I'm just.
But yeah, that's a good line. To be fair, I feel like it's quite early even for them to get the EA Sports as well.
Yeah, no, it's because usually, like, what we're a few months away from it. Few months
Yeah.
away from it, but let's get on to some more interesting stuff. Something that I saw on Twitter. I'm not going to fully believe it, but this is something I've seen once or twice now, so I might as well just report it here, which is Hogwarts Legacy 2 is reportedly set to let players explore the expanded areas, including Privet Drive, Diagon Alley, and London. Expected to release in 2027, aligned with the release of the HBO Harry Potter series. Joe, you and I are big Harry Potter fans.
Hmm.
I would say this, I pretty much said it already on X, but we have
I
no
think I
reason.
commented on it.
Yeah, we have no reason to go to Pivot Drive. None.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. That's what makes it seem. Don't get me wrong. The Diagon exploring Diagon Alley in London. It that I mean, it feels like it kind of makes sense. But the
Hmm.
privet drive in there is what makes me think that this might be bullshit. Not that this stuff, not that the Diagon Alley and London stuff might not happen, but the source on this is maybe not so good because um, drive. Why?
Yeah, no, like unless they're trying to really tie it close to the actual Harry Potter show, which they should not. Like we are,
Agreed.
like you and I went on an actual like deep dive last week or the week before on what they should do, but we're not in the games industry for these creative ideas, even though we should be. But I really hope that this isn't going to happen. It is a bad idea. Stay away from the HBO series. Do your own thing. Like Hogwarts Legacy was great. Don't forget, it's like one of the own games, bar last year's Battlefield, to outsell Call of Duty in like the last
Agreed.
thing.
And to be honest with you, the HBO they're better off keeping away from the HBO series as well because that has got its own controversies tied to it, and it could be, it could go badly for them if they try to align too far with it. If the HBO series released with too much negative criticism, which it might not as well, by the way, but
It
it's just for me,
mightn't,
it feels
but
like
yeah,
it feels like a risky move. That Hogwarts Legacy does not need don't get me wrong, like release if they can release them at similar times, then that will be good because Harry Potter fans will be out wanting more Harry Potter content or Harry Potter related content.
hmm,
But sorry, just had to slip some water because sip some water, it's not slip, sip some water because I had really bad heartburn. But yeah, like I mean, they should not try and tie. They should do their best to keep it separate from the TV series for the good of both of them.
absolutely. I do agree with that. They just need to say well. But speaking of more IP and video games,
Mm.
Warhorse Studios.
Okay,
The,
well, sorry, actually, obviously, just on the IP thing, I just remembered. So what new IP do you know about then that we're getting, or is it rumored like type thing?
it's been
Can you
hinted
say?
at. It's been hinted at for like the last year and a half. I think I saw some stuff on it.
Mm.
But Warhorse Studios, the developers behind the old Kingdom Hearts, there or Kingdom
Mm.
Hearts.
Kingdom Come.
Bro, give me Kingdom Hearts 4. Okay. Sorry. Kingdom Come Deliverance and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 has addressed an ongoing rumor that they are working on a Lord of the Rings video game. Director Ondrej Bitter, sorry for butchering your name, responded to a direct question about the project saying, I'm not I cannot disclose detail, but I can tell it is huge. Immerse RPG. Community manager Tom Gray added that the studio cannot comment on the future projects at this time. The speculation began in late March when the industry insider claimed credible source indicated Warhorse is developing a big budget open world Lord of the Rings RPG for Embracer Group, which owns both the Middle Earth gaming rights and the studio itself. Warhorse confirmed they are remaining in the RPG genre and will plan their reveal project in the near future.
Can I just say I've got something to say on this. Can I just tell you right now that I cannot when if they were asked directly about the Lord of the Rings and they say I cannot disclose details, but I can tell it's huge. And the other thing, let me tell you something, guys. And I don't know anything on this. I don't have any information, but I can tell you that they would have just said no. If it wasn't, they would have just said no.
Absolutely.
That is in PR. That is a yes, basically. But obviously, they're just not allowed to say it for contractual reasons and NDA. That is as big a yes as you are gonna get.
Like, I'm interested to see that it says it began in late March when an insider. I'm pretty sure I saw this rumor last year. I'm pretty sure. Like I'm pretty sure
I
I
mean,
saw it like last
to be
year.
fair, like obviously, it's like if they're doing a licensed IP like that, then it could well have been in the works for
A while.
like the paperwork of it, and it does take a fucking long time. So even though they are obviously owned by the same people, just getting it all like agreed, it takes forever.
Like, and I'm pretty sure that I commented on this like ages ago. Like I had Lord of the Rings news ages ago about it. But oh well, never be credited for that. And do you know what else I'll never be credited for?
Well, I'll source you, bro.
And do you know what else I won't be credited for? Injustice 3 that is in the works currently at NetherRealm Studios that it's claimed. Motherfuckers, I announced this a year and a half ago, 2 years ago.
I saw someone comment on that, and you commenting to them on X or Twitter, whatever.
It was a part of the Nvidia leak
Mm.
from 2000. I think I have that bookmarked actually. I brought my receipts. Let me find my
I
receipts.
have a receipt. Have you ever seen The Inbetweeners?
I have. Of course I have.
Yeah. I've got a receipt.
Let's find
Yeah.
it. Let's find this. Oh, fuck! Do I actually have it? No, I don't have it. But I remember calling.
Look, it's one of those things. Trust me, bro.
Trust me, if you go back in our old content and look at our previous episodes over on Spotify, you'd see that I have announced this before. And I'll go even further than that. I will give you the title of the game. That hasn't been announced yet, but I have said it. Gods Will Fall. Injustice 3, Gods Will Fall. That will be the name of it. Clip it up if you want. See if I care. But you know I'm telling the truth. But do you like fighting games, Joe?
Do I like what? Finding games?
Fighting.
Fighting games. What kind of fighting games? You mean like in the vein of like Mortal Kombat and Tekken
Well, yeah, and Injustice.
and Injustice? Well, to be honest with you, no. I've gone off of them significantly. I prefer the whole. If I'm to get like a beat 'em up or like a fighting game, I prefer like in the old sort of 2D side scroller types. That in truth they're not really my bag. My sort of say like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge and things like that, like old school looking ones, not so much the new ones. Well, I take it you're a big fan because
I would say I'm a big fan. I really enjoyed Injustice 1. 2 was okay. Mortal Kombat 1 wasn't that great when it came out. So seeing Injustice 3 in the works, I can be excited as a DC fan. I just hope it actually does well.
The last fighting games I played were Dragon Ball Z games, to be fair.
Well, yeah, Dragon Ball FighterZ is peak. Like it is one of the best fighting games.
I used to play. Like, I remember playing on the old PS2, playing like the old Budokai 3 and Budokai 3 Tenkaichi and stuff like that. I had some great times playing those. But no, to be fair, man, I haven't really played many fighting games in years. It's just not my thing.
But that's totally fair. Like, but Injustice 3, Gods Will Fall, releasing 2028. There you go. I'm being bold about that.
Yeah, you heard it here first, everyone.
So, EA is still hiring despite AI growth. So, this is over. Pretty sure it was on Insider Gaming as well. The quote is, I saw some data recently, and I think now almost like 85% of our quality assurance work is done by some sort of machine learning or AI driven algorithm, Wilson said. Yet, as a company, we hire more Q&A people than we ever have. Wilson says that the AI work is being used for EA is basic, mundane tasks in the QA process. He said it's thing like turn the box on, turn the box off, boot it up, shut it down, does it crash, all these things.
That's fair.
Like, I'm okay with this. I know it kind of takes away people's jobs, but the fact that he's saying that he's hiring more people more than ever in the QA role, it's
because games are getting people. What people have got to realize is that in the QA department, games are getting bigger, more complicated, taking longer and longer to develop, and becoming more and more expensive. That these small, not difficult but time-consuming tasks are being the fact that they're able to be like the most like cut down to fractions of the amount of time because of for AI is extremely good for the price that you're going to be paying for games without don't get me wrong, like if it was that does take away people's jobs. I get that, I do, but the skilled work will still need to be done by professional QAs, and it's probably one of the most important jobs in the entire, and one of the ones that's consistently underinvested in at the moment. So yeah, um, I'm all for this. You are. You just said you are as well. But like, I mean, does it surprise you?
Not really. Like it's just that kind of thing, you know. Like there's not much more you can do. Like people are still
Mm,
getting jobs, plus AI is working out for them. They're a big company. Like
mm.
that's just that, really, isn't it?
It's going to be interesting to see what happens at EA at the moment, really, because obviously they're now, is it Saudi PIF owned,
Yeah,
who are now starting. It seemed like they might be starting to pull out of things. Obviously, they just like ended the whole thing with golf and stuff like that, and they've been like throwing money into like is it entertainment washing themselves basically. And it will be very interesting to see how they handle and manage EA. Um, it's going to be an interesting time for EA, really. Um, and I would obviously love to see what and how they're managing respawn, which I guess we'll talk about in a bit as well. But yeah,
yeah.
uh,
It's like I guess that's just that with EA. We'll move on to pretty much a big game series right now that is looking to finally end its trilogy saga, which is Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 reveal being prepared, says Square Enix. This comes from Liam Croft over on Push Square. Uh, he actually shared, "We know many fans are eagerly waiting to and preparing towards the announcement and steadily on the way. Please look forward to it just a little longer." The quote came after he said that the third game is proceeding on time and on schedule, and fans should be confident it's a strong end to the trilogy. I don't know if you've played Final Fantasy VII, the remake. Have
no,
you?
no, not the remake. No, no, I
Yeah,
played a tiny bit of the original, but yeah, Final Fantasy. I'm sorry to disappoint everyone. It's not. I can appreciate um, it and the writing and stuff. It's just not really my bag, though.
that's fair.
Sorry, everyone.
Like, for me, I platinumed the first one. I am waiting for the update coming in June to replay the rebirth part. Probably get the platinum
Yeah,
then, and then we should hopefully, if not, I feel like Part 3 will be announced. It will be announced this year. We don't know the name of it. It could be Reunion, but I doubt it'll be Reunion because Final Fantasy Crisis Core Reunion is already a thing. But it's going to be hard to see what it says Reunited, or it's hard to say. But I'm really excited for this. I love this game a lot. A lot. Like this will probably go down as probably one of the best remake trilogies or whatever.
yeah,
And the combat system is phenomenal. Like the game looks beautiful. It's like if anyone hasn't played, the demo for this game is now on Xbox and Switch. So if you're not on there, you can get it now. I feel like this game is going to release simultaneously with all the consoles. Uh, I feel like the deal with Sony is over. I wouldn't be surprised about that. But yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 3 will be revealed this year. I want to be excited and say that it's going to be at Summer Games Fest, but I could see this being a Game Awards announcement too.
yeah.
But
Um,
but like this will pop off when it does, because it is a big. It's like it's got one of the most iconic death scenes in all of gaming history. So you know, and
yeah.
that is when Sephiroth comes out and you know
Mm.
shanks a certain character, but it's a game's years old. If you don't know, you don't know. But yeah, there's basically one more news item, I guess, and that is Forza Horizon 6 has officially gone gold, and there's something that I didn't add here, but I will add. I will tell you about. So they have also announced the radio stations for this game, and they have announced Horizon XS, which is like their kind of quote unquote rock station, and they've got some names in there. So the artists of Date to Remember, Baby Metal, Sleep Terry, Rise Against, Billy
Nice.
Clifo, Coheed and Cambria, Linkin Park, Passcode, Poppy, and Snooper. Like these are just some of the names of the artists in that one, which is pretty cool. I must say, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I didn't expect them to have that many, uh,
Decent
decent.
bands in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm gonna try and see. I'm on the website here where they show they have "Gimme Chocolate" by Baby Metal also there. They've got
Wow.
Pendulum. They've got, let's see. Yeah, that's like, yeah, I guess that's like their big news on that, because they have another one here at the base arena, and I'm looking and I don't know a single one of these. Oh, well, I have Calvin Harris on it, but the only one I kind of know. But yeah, no, the radio stations are a big thing apparently, and yeah, the game is gold, and it is due to release in a week and a half or 2 weeks from now, which is
Wow.
very exciting. We are almost there. I will be purchasing it. I have attempted to get a review copy, and I've got no response yet, so I guess that's a no. So I'm gonna have to get a get myself some Game Pass Ultimate and play it on PC. And yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the news this week. Yeah, it's been a really slow news week, and I've been like patiently waiting on X to see if there has been any Star Wars news, and there hasn't been, which is a bit of a shame. But however, Joe, this is the end of the show, I guess. Is there anything else you want to say? Anything you're looking forward to coming up?
Oh, I'm looking forward to Summer Games Fest. To be
Yeah.
fair, I'm looking for like that. We we're going to be doing a reactionary stream
Yes, we will.
for you guys. Like, I can't wait. It's like we've said this many times before, both of us. It is kind of like a Christmas for gamers in terms of like you get to see all the awesome things you're going to get to play. Um, and just generally like news is coming out of your ears basically. There's so much of it. And yeah, I mean nothing really, but like I'm looking forward to doing some more shows and talking about lots more stuff. What about you, man?
I want to say the PlayStation State of Play, but I feel like we're getting to that point now where we're going to get another direct from Nintendo. We're going to get
Mm.
obviously the Xbox Summer Game Showcase. Then we've got
I
this.
tell you what, to be fair, so obviously what Summer Games Fest is what the Friday is it, and then
I,
you got the Xbox on the Sunday. I'd
mm-hmm.
love it if there was a direct on say the Thursday and then on the Tuesday a state of play or vice versa. That would be sick.
Like if like PlayStation
So
always
there's
have their State of Plays on a Thursday,
yeah,
so
so maybe the Thursday before Summer Games Fest you had the PlayStation State of Play, and then on the Tuesday after the Xbox one you had the Nintendo Direct. That would be epic because you know what that would feel like a proper E3 again.
yeah. So I feel like June 10th, I feel like would be. Or wait, when is it the 7th? The Summer Games Fest is on the 7th. I'm pretty sure. No.
Uh, sorry, I can't do it without looking at the calendar. Let's
Yeah, I'm
just
just double checking here.
so the 7th is the Sunday, which I think is what the Xbox One is, and I think
Okay,
Friday is the 5th, which is when the Summer Games Fest is. So if the PlayStation State of Play was on the 4th, and
and
then
then
on
Wednesday.
Tuesday the night,
I
yeah,
think it'll be Wednesday for Nintendo.
Wednesday the 3rd.
Yeah, so I feel like 1, 2, then there'll be a skip on the Friday or on the Saturday, which is that, and then obviously the Sunday the 7th. We might do a reaction to that too, because we usually record our episodes on the Sunday, so we might get two reactions out if we're feeling
That would be
lucky.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. To be fair, I mean, I'm gonna have a lot of time being around the house. My missus got an operation on the 3rd, and so I'm gonna have to be around and looking after her.
Yeah,
And
absolutely. And
she's
we're wishing her all the speedy recovery when that does happen. Fingers crossed for
yeah,
her.
yeah. I'm sure she'll be fine. But yeah, it's still one
Absolutely.
of those things.
But yeah, no,
Yeah.
that is this week's Gamer Chat podcast. We appreciate all of you for listening. Massive show out, by the way, from the last episode. It was crazier than usual. Appreciate every single bit of it. Like, make sure to leave a like and make sure to leave a comment below on what you're excited for. Do you want the new Lord of the Rings game to be made by War Studios? What do you want to see in the state of play? What is there anything that needs to change in gaming, or is this is everybody in the same boat as us that this is the Christmas come early for all us gamers? But Joe, where can people find you if they want to chat to you?
You can find me online as Mopish Lawyer. Generally speaking, I'm across socials and gaming platforms. You can also catch me here on this fine podcast, Gamer Chat podcast, as well as at my game distribution company, Three Gaming Pillars. Say hello. I'm always up for chatting, gaming, and just generally entertainment and stuff like that, or sports even. So yeah, thanks, man.
Absolutely, and thank you all. We'll see ye in the next video.